My heartiest congratulations to each and every one of you for this great achievement in your life. I also extend my warm congratulations to your parents and teachers who have supported you in all these years in your ups and downs of your academic journey. Yes, you know, ESIC Medical College and Hospital, KK Nagar, Chennai, has grown occupational disease center offering quality medical education. Happily mentioning this, that whatever the dedicacy, the doctors, the nurses, and the other staff, and also the students, you have taken, that has get reflected in the happiest faces of the patients. Normally, we enter into a government hospital, you cannot see the patients are so happy. But today, what I have seen, I have talked to many patients inside, and the attendants who are in the outside of the beds, I have talked to all of them. They all expressed in one single voice that they are very happy. That is the privilege to all of you. So from this, you can easily understand one thing. Where there is a dedicacy, where there is a duty consciousness, where there is an involvement with the work, that work will be very successful. That will create an impact on the society. Whatever the work we do, we should not do for the namesake, but we should do for creating the real happiness for the society. I am really appreciating once again that all your hard work and dedicacy is reflected in the faces of the patients and their attendants. Our institution was originally established by the Tamil Nadu government in 1971 and later taken over by the employees, State Insurance Corporation in 1991. It now operates a 1,000-bedded hospital catering to nearly 80 lakh beneficiaries. It is providing matchless service to the society and humanity by large. With the service across 14 specialties and advanced facilities, including paperless hospital management through the Dhanvantri model of ESIC Chennai, ensures accessible, high-quality care. The doctor was going on explaining how we are operating the latest equipments for the pregnant ladies to all the patients who are coming in. Doctor was very happily telling me, we are admitting on the day itself or the very next day they are getting the bed. And the bed occupancy is also around 95% to 100%. That is, whatever the facility is there, we have to utilize it for the society, and your success has reflected that occupancy of beds is highly appreciated. And also I asked about them, what about you have already bought all the most latest equipments, but what about your maintenance of those equipments? They are very enthusiastically told me, we are having the warranty for 5 years, but at the same time we are having the EMI for the next 5 years. So buying a new thing, buying the most sophisticated machinery is not a big thing today, but maintaining it and continuously through that serving the poor patients is a great thing. That you are very outstandingly doing it. Once again, that shows your involvement, that shows your duty consciousness. I appreciate it again and again. Because the happiness cannot come just like that unless by heart they are satisfied. I have talked to almost every patient in 2-3 segments. All of them are very happy, and I almost met nearly 100 attendants who are waiting outside. And it is needless to say, the institutions like yours have to play an important role in achieving the goal of health for all. Today, the modern economical growth, any modern economical growth will always create anything, any good thing also have its own negativeness. Today, the fast growing economy of India is also creating a big divide. So everything is becoming very costly, whether it is a rent of the house, whether if you want to construct one house of your own or buying one flat, everything the price is going up. Like that, the healthcare cost is also going up. It is a nightmare for so many poor people to get their health care from a private hospitals. So the role of government hospitals and especially for the labor forces of our country, the ESI hospitals, healthcare service, the importance of it is growing in a multiple way. So we have to match ourselves to the need of the society. That is very, very important, and your performance is a milestone in achieving it. I appreciate it, and it is needless to add, unlike the students of other fields, medical graduates stand before us not just as a graduates, but you are the healers, you are the innovators, and you are the future leaders in the essential and ever evolving field of health sciences. Health science is one. How many days you spend on studying the thing, still you have to study. There is no retirement for your studies, because every day some other new innovative thing is coming up. You have to equip yourself with the latest knowledge about the healthcare, health science, and my humble request to all of you is that the graduation day is not everything. It is only another new beginning in your education, and you should not stop anywhere. And you have successfully overcome the rigorous academic challenges demanding clinical rotations and personal sacrifices required to reach this milestone, and you should continue this hard work till your end. That is my humble request to all of you. No country in the world offers the same diverse and comprehensive clinical experience to its students and doctors that India does. In the foreign countries, you cannot treat a patient just like that. You cannot learn by talking to a patient just like that. In our country, you got a lot of exposure. You are almost treated like God. Doctor is a God to the patient. But in India, we have to understand one more thing. It was not the same as it was 20 years back, 30 years back, 40 years back. When I was a very young boy, there was no MBBS doctor even in the private practice in my hometown. That time it was nearly 40,000 population. Only one doctor, LMP doctor was there. His name was Narayanan. He is a Keralite and settled in Tirupur. He was serving everybody. And whatever disease we go, he will mix the medicines by himself and he will give you one liquid medicine. Most of the time it will be in the red color only. But you will get cured out of it. That is the wonder of it. Nobody here is asking what is this medicine. He will tell you go and take this for 3 times and you come day after tomorrow. That is his instruction that was working. Today, the same town, today, I think more than 2,000 doctors are there with all specialization. The town also grown. Today, the population is nearing about 5 lakh. One side, you are getting very good exposure. At the same time, you are getting very tough competition in the market also. The knowledge of the patient also goes up now. The patients are bound to ask questions. That's why where the conflict is coming. When the patient is asking some question, it is the duty of the doctor to explain to him. If we don't explain to him, that means we are failing with our duty. So we have to be very patient with the patients. That is we have to develop. We cannot get angry with one patient. That means all the good service what we are doing, that will get spoiled with one single incident. So my humble request again to all the young doctors who are sitting here today, that you have to develop lot of patience towards your patients. And the technology is growing every day. Recently I met one cancer specialist from Germany. Two of them came from German. One is Indian origin German. He settled in Germany, and both of them are doing a lot of research on cancer disease. To my surprise, they told me that we are developed one tablet for certain type of cancers. That tablet is working. No need for any chemotherapy. I was very much surprised. Then I asked him, that means the day is not very far off. The aging also get controlled. The cancer is due to the changes in the cells. Like that, old age is also due to the cells are becoming older and older. So I was asking him, he told me, yes, that research is also there, and we are trying our level best. This is what the doctor told me. And in some of the, I think in the Reliance of Mumbai, they already started giving those tablets for these cancer patients, and the Tata Memorial Cancer Institute also doing it. Because these two hospitals and plus that two doctors from Germany came to me and met me. So that shows only one thing, that the medical science is growing like anything. It is never stagnant. And also now you got lot of AI-driven diagnostics prepares you for the rapidly changing landscape of healthcare. So that's why I requested you, never stop, you are educating yourself. Maybe campus education may be over, or it may be continuing for some of your MBBS doctors for another 2-3 years. But you have to educate yourself all the time, whether you are working in a corporate hospital, whether you are having your own private nursing home. That all doesn't make any difference, but you have to educate yourself. More people are now benefiting from programs like Ayushman Bharat, started by our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Sri Narendra Modi ji, which provides affordable health care to the millions of underprivileged citizens. This calls for an increase in the number of resident doctors to meet the rising demand. The relationship between the doctors and patients is quite changing, as I mentioned earlier, and you have to equip yourself with your self-controlled mind. Developing these soft skills should be an integral part of our medical education. We must also ensure the safety and security of our general and public hospitals so that the doctors can perform their duties without fear or anxiety.
Nowadays, the patients are also too smart sometimes. They are trying to act very smart unnecessarily. That's why wherever I am going, I almost toured out of the 36 districts of Maharashtra. I have traveled 25 districts. I called all the police officers of that district and the collector. All the government hospitals and the private hospitals should be given one single op. If any patient is trying to harm the doctor, immediately the police should intervene. Proper protection should be given to all the doctors to do their duties. So, one thing, we have to be patient. We have to be very simple and humble to the patients. At the same time, the over-smart patients also should be dealt. Most of the patients are not over-smart. The attendants are more smart. So that has to be get controlled. That's what I told to all the doctors. So we have to balance the entire society. There is no other way, because the population is ever growing, the knowledge is ever growing, the day-to-day life is entirely changing. What it was when I was a young boy and what it is today, night and day difference. There is no small difference. In any country, you go to Germany, the generation gap may be 20 years, 15 years. Maybe in America 10 years. But in India, I think it is 80 years. Because I have seen the first computer in my life only after completing my graduation. I have seen the TV only after completing my graduation. We never thought that we can see everything in your WhatsApp. Your smartphone will be helping you so much. We never thought when we are in the college. Seeing a black and white TV itself was so big. So the exposure and the facilities available to you is so much. So my humble request is, you ask your professors, you ask your retired professors, how much difficult for them to get into a medical seat, how much difficult it was, how was the hostels, how was the classrooms, how they have to deal with the patients, what are the facilities available in those days. You ask them. You cannot imagine. Now you got so many facilities. So your responsibility is also going up, because all these facilities are coming from the society, and as a true citizen of the country, we also have to contribute for the welfare of the society. But one thing never changes, that is Tirukural. Even another 1,000 years, even another 10,000 years also come, this Tirukural will never change. This will be the fundamental for the medical education. Noi nadi, noi mudal nadi, adudanikum vai nadi vaipachayal. This is the fundamental, and it will be the fundamental forever. Diagnose the illness, understand its root cause, find the right remedy, and act with conviction. This timeless principle has guided the field of medicine for centuries and remains just as relevant today. And it will be relevant for another 10,000 years. To the young doctors graduating today, you are stepping into the noble profession where science must always walk alongside compassion. You will face challenges, the unknown, limited resources, difficult ethical choices. Yet in the face of these trials, don't let your spirit harden. Stay inquisitive, stay humble, stay kind. These values will not only ensure your success, but will also inspire others to follow your lead. And to the parents and the families and the esteemed faculty gathered here, Your encouragement, sacrifice, and unwavering support have shaped this proud moment. Dear graduates, you should never forget your parents. That is very, very important. They thought they have to sacrifice everything. Whatever the limited resources they got, that all has been diverted towards your welfare. You are a doctor today, it is mostly because of your parents and your professors. Getting into admission is the typical task for the parents, and they spend everything on you for the welfare of you, for the future of you, and your successful future life, that you should not forget and you should take care of them till their end. And as someone has served the public, I am firmly believe that clarity of thought, integrity, and a strong sense of purpose are essential in addressing even the most complex challenges. That is, we have to develop a passion for working. We must develop an internal urge to do the work, and that is the only way that we will serve the society, and the society will get benefited out of our talents. I urge all the graduates to cultivate these qualities, as they will serve you well in serving our great country. Once again, my warmest congratulations and best wishes to all the graduating students. One happiest thing I have to mention, I have seen some of the Muslim girls also becoming the doctors today. This is the happiest moment for me. I am always insisting with whom our Muslim scholars wherever I am meeting, that I am always telling them, you should encourage the Muslim women section, the girls, to get more and more education. No religion is against it. All of us have to get the maximum knowledge. That is the only way that then after that we need not empower the woman. Women will get empowered by themselves. Education is the right tool, and every woman should get, every girl should get the highest education possible. And I am very happy that when I was entering, I have seen some of the young Muslim girls also among the graduates. I am very happy about it. May your careers bringing fulfillment to you and the meaningful contribution to the society, and through the society for the nation too. Let your persuade the excellence, help us and help yourself, that Vikshit Bharat by 2047 is very much possible. And Khub Dhanavad, Jai Hind, Jai Tamil Nadu, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Bharat. Thank you everyone.